to the next point.
Towards
We should ensure
us.
whatever we say is clear.
That means work is being done. We can see that it is in opposite direction. Hello viewers at home and my students. We are welcome once again to the Kaduna State e-learning programs. This is Mr. Emmanuel here to teach you English, courtesy of the Kaduna State government e-learning project for students who are about to write their exams. Today, I will teach you past and future tenses, and then I'll give you the conditions under which each of these sentences can be written or can be spoken. Past tense. The past tense is a grammatical tense whose function is to place or situate an action or event in the past or state that it has ended. It points out that what is spoken or what is spoken of has happened in the past already. It states that what has happened in the past already. Now, there are four different kinds of past tense. Four different kinds of past tense. We have past simple tense, we have past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Now, it is these that we are going to take one after the other. Past simple. In bracket, it uses had plus past participle. It is used to show one, past of the past, using words like before, after, when. For example, Amina was not home when the robbers came. She had gone shopping. Amina was not home when the robbers came. She had gone shopping. Now, already there is a past. She was not home. And then she had gone shopping, another past. Past of the past. Number two, when we arrived, Kunle had finished eating. When we arrived, Kunle has finished eating. Another past of the past. When we arrived in the past, Kunle had finished eating, also in the past. Three, she was frightened and ran away. She was frightened and ran away. There are two past actions there. She was frightened first, then she ran. Four, before Sule came, Samir had gone. Before Sule came, Samir had gone. Two past actions there too. Before Sule came and Samir had gone. It is also a tense used to talk about things that have already happened or existed before that particular time. Number five, our football team entered the competition. Our football team entered the competition. It has already happened. Six, that house was built 40 years ago. That house was built 40 years ago. The house was not just built. It has been there for 40 years. 7, our basketball team won the competition. Our basketball team won the competition. The team is not just winning it now. It had won already. 8, we were crowned champions. We were crowned champions. That theme was not just recently crowned or being crowned. It has already been crowned. It is used to talk about what had already happened and shows that the action has passed. To talk about what has already happened and also show that the action has passed. 9. Olu admired the way Ahmed dressed for the party. Olu admired the way Ahmed dressed for the party. Ahmed is not just dressing now. Ahmed has dressed long ago and the party is long gone. 10. I lived in Kano in 2009. I lived in Kano in 2009. The person may not still be living there, but he was there in 2009. 11. Ibrahim tore Michael's shirt yesterday. Ibrahim tore Michael's shirt yesterday. The shirt is not just being torn. He is not tearing it now. He did it yesterday. 12. Safia washed her clothes last night. Safia washed her clothes last night. Now, all the events described above no longer existed. They happened in the past and are only being spoken of. Past continuous tense. In bracket, had or been plus ing. It shows an activity in the past or an activity in progress when another activity occurred. An activity in the past or activity in progress when another activity occurred. Example, I was watching football last night. I was watching football last night. It is not just occurring, it occurred. 14. I was watching football when some friends came calling. I was watching football when some friends came calling. Two activities taking place simultaneously. He was watching football first, then a friend came calling. 15. I was babysitting my sister's daughter last night. I was babysitting my sister's daughter last night. The action has already occurred. Or an activity in progress when another activity occurred. While I was watching football last night, Sule was reading his books. While I was watching football last night, Sule was reading his books. So, one was watching and the other was reading. Both activities taking place simultaneously. 17. I was watching football when some friends came calling. I was watching football when some friends came calling. Two activities going on, one taking place, then another occurred. 18. While Emmanuel was teaching, Mercy walked in. While Emmanuel was teaching, Mercy walked in. So, two activities going on, one going on, then another taking place. Past perfect tense. Past plus past participle. This is used to refer to the past of the past using words like before, after, when. For example, he had been waiting for 1 hour before the train arrived. He had been waiting for 1 hour before the train arrived. 20. Musa had left when Helen arrived. Musa had left when Helen arrived. 21. When we arrived, he had not eaten yet. When we arrived, he had not eaten yet. 22. We were not around when the robbers came. We were not around when the robbers came. Past perfect continuous tense. Had, plus been plus ing. This is used to refer to a past activity of a past action using terms like before, after, and when. Now we take a look at the following sentences. 23. She had been waiting for hours before being ushered in. She had been waiting for hours before being ushered in. Now you see the combination is here is had been waiting, had been waiting before being ushered in. 24. He had been waiting for an hour before the train arrived. He had been waiting for an hour before the train arrived. 25. Reuben had been standing for hours before he was asked to sit down. Reuben had been waiting for hours before he was asked to sit down. Now, future tense. Now, the future tense is a tense that indicates that the event or an action being described by the main verb has not happened yet, but expected to happen. It is used when a decision is planned or when a decision is made to have something done without actually stating the specific time that the action stated will be made or the action occur. The activity or action can be positive or negative. Now take a look at the following positive sentences. 26. I am going to do the work tomorrow. I am going to do the work tomorrow. The time for the action is tomorrow, but the specific time for the action to occur is not stated. 27. He is going to do the work tomorrow. He is going to do the work tomorrow. Now, if you see the difference between number 1 and 2, the subject just changes, but the verb still remains. 28. Tom is going to do the work tomorrow. Tom is going to do the work tomorrow. The specific time for the action not given. We are going to do the work tomorrow. We are going to do the work tomorrow. Specific time again not given. They are going to do the work tomorrow. She is going to do the work tomorrow. You are going to do the work tomorrow. Now, a careful look at the sentences above will show that the specific time for the action to occur tomorrow or in the future is not stated or specified. In addition to this, it does not matter whether the subject is singular or plural. The verb or the main verb remains the same. All the sentences above are in the positive. They can be turned into negative sentences by inserting not between the auxiliary verb and the gerund, going. For example, I am not going to do the work tomorrow. I am not going to do the work tomorrow. He is not going to do the work tomorrow. The negative not is inserted between the auxiliary and the verb. There are different kinds of future tense, and these are future simple, future progressive or continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect progressive tense. Future simple tense, in bracket, will plus infinitive. That is the root form of the verb. The root form of the verb. This is used to 1. State future facts. For example, the African Nations Cup is played every 3 years. The African Nations Cup is played every 3 years. 36. The World Cup will be played in Russia in 2018. The World Cup will be played in Russia in 2018. 37. The Allied forces will invade Iraq tomorrow. The Allied forces will invade Iraq tomorrow. Show predictions. Man will live on the moon by 2060. Man will live on the moon by 2060. 39. I think it will rain tonight. I think it will rain tonight. 40. Water will be used to power cars in the next 20 years. Water will be used to power cars in the next 20 years. 41. In the next 50 years, the aging process in man will be reversed. In the next 50 years, the aging process in man will be reversed. Spontaneous actions or decisions. I will leave for Kano tomorrow. The guy just made up his mind. 43. I think I will go shopping this evening. It wasn't planned. He just made up his mind. 44. I will do my dishes before going to sleep, before sleeping. I will do my dishes before sleeping. Promises, offers, and threats. I will help you do the dishes later. I will help you do the dishes later. 46. I will mow the lawn for you tomorrow. I will mow the lawn for you tomorrow. 47. I will sweep the floor for James tonight. I will sweep the floor for James tonight. Now, if you observe, all these sentences are promises. The actions have not occurred yet. 2. Future simple tense. In bracket, going plus to plus infinitive. Now, this is used to show or indicate plans and decisions made previously. Plans and decisions made previously. He is going to play tennis tonight because it is planned. He will play tennis tonight. 49. He is going to wash his clothes later. It is already planned. He will have his clothes washed later. We are leaving for Jos tomorrow. It is planned. We leave for Jos tomorrow. Predictions made with current facts. Predictions that are made based on current facts. The clouds are laden with rain. I think it will rain tonight. This is based upon the observation of the clouds, and the person predicts that it will rain tonight. 52. The cloud looks misty and dark. The cloud looks misty and dark. I think it will rain. Because of the person observed that the clouds are dark, and therefore he predicts it will rain. 53. In view of recent developments, cars will drive themselves soon. In view of recent developments, cars will drive themselves soon. Scientific development. Now we now have cars that are remote controlled, and therefore with these kind of recent developments, they will soon be driving themselves, taking you to work and bringing you back home. Future progressive or continuous tense. In bracket, will plus be plus ing. This is used to show an activity that will happen in the future. It has not happened yet. Look at the sentences below. I will be traveling to Lagos tomorrow. I will be traveling to Lagos tomorrow. Now we have will plus be plus the verb travel. We have ing added to it. She will be leaving when her work here is done. She will be leaving when her work here is done. I will be running in the Obudu mountain race next week. I will be running in the Obudu mountain race next week. Musa will be joining us later. Musa will be joining us later. Future perfect tense. In bracket, will plus been plus past participle. This shows actions that will be completed sometime in the future by using words like by or in, or at some point in the future. For example, I will have spent my entire inheritance by this time next year. I will have spent my entire inheritance by this time next year. 59. In 2 years' time, I will be the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. In 2 years' time, I will be. I am not yet, but will be the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. 60. I will have finished reading the book next week before exams begin. I will have finished reading the book next week before our exams begin. We will have left Abuja when he arrives. We will have left Abuja when he arrives. In 2 months' time, we will be graduating. In 2 months' time, we will be graduating. It will have been given to him tomorrow. It will have been given to him tomorrow. That's number 63. Future perfect continuous tense. In bracket, will plus have plus been plus ing. This is used to show actions which will be completed sometimes in the future using by or in. Actions that will continue for some time in the future. For example, 64. In August, it will have been raining for 3 months. In August, it will have been raining for 3 months. 65. In 2 months' time, I will have been waiting for her to make up her mind for 4 years. In 2 months' time, I will have been waiting for her to make up her mind for 4 years. At 6 o'clock, I will have been writing my assignment. All these ones have not been done yet, but will be done in the future. Now that we've had the lesson, we've seen all that it entails, here are some assignments for you to do at home. Number 1, change the following positive future sentences into their negative form. A, I'll be going to Lagos tomorrow. I will be going to Lagos tomorrow. B, she will be going to Abuja next week. She will be going to Abuja next week. C, they are going to work on Tuesday morning. They are going to work on Tuesday morning. 2, state the different kinds of past tense we have with relevant examples. State the different kinds of past tense we have with relevant examples. 3, A, state how many kinds of future tense we have. B, list all the kinds of future tense with examples. 4, identify the tense used in the following sentences. A, man will live on the moon by 2060. Man will live on the moon by 2060. B, the World Cup is held every 4 years. The World Cup is held every 4 years. C, he is going to play tennis tonight. He is going to play tennis tonight. D, the clouds are laden with rain. I think it will rain tonight. E, I'll be traveling to Jos tomorrow. I'll be traveling to Jos tomorrow. F, I will have spent my inheritance by this time next year. I will have spent my inheritance by this time next year. G, at 6 o'clock, I will have been writing my assignment. At 6 o'clock, I will have been writing my assignments. For those of you who will have questions to ask or those of you who don't understand any segment of the lesson that we presented today, you have my number on the board, 08069221477. 08069221477. My name remains the same, Emmanuel Jatau. Again, Emmanuel Jatau. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you very much.